Hello YouTube, this is my money making guide for aimed at medium level players. Now there are a few things that have no requirements, but they are very good money. Now a lot of the guide is pretty simple, and watch the guide, make GPs, and like the video so I know that I've done a good job. Or dislike it and hate me, I suppose the right word to say is. Right, all of you guys, make sure you enjoy it, and like, subscribe if you do. Right, enjoy. Now the first method I'm going to be showing you are in fact cleaning herbs. Now make sure you check all the grand exchange prices for the different herbs, because different ones will give you, different XP. But in the end, you will find a herb that makes you money from cleaning. Now it can range from 250k XP, or not XP, GP an hour, to around 800k GP an hour, which it varies on the GE, but this will be something that always works regardless of an economic turnout from bots or Jagex messing up or anything like that. Okay, moving on. Next on my guide requires nothing. It just you buy granite at 5k G, well, per bulk, and you chop it down to 500 G. And now that reels 3 times whatever you spend and can go up to 1.5 GP an hour if you utilize this method correctly and are on point. If not, if you're just half daddling about, it's roughly around 600k GP an hour. Now, moneymakers beware. This part of the guide requires 66 magic and going into the wilderness, but not technically going in. So look, here you're about to see, from Edgefield Bank, how you get to this air obelisk. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring a familiar if you want to maximize your profit to up to 3.5 mil, as well as having the magic level, obviously. So follow this direction all the way there. This method will give you a decent amount of magic XP as well as good money making. As I said before, I think multiple times now, the only risk is PKing. Now what you need to do is use the spell Enchant Air Orb onto the obelisk of air. So as you can see there, it's a relatively quick process. It could obviously be quicker, like the granite just slicing instantly, but it's not, which makes it prove to be good money. Now, it takes around 4.5 minutes with a familiar to do an all-round trip, and that's back to bank, refill, etc. And it takes 3.5 minutes, it takes 3 minutes to actually get there and back without a familiar. So it's usually just the journey time that makes it longer. Right, this next money-making method is gaining papayas from fruit bats. Now, there are only 4 things you're going to need. You're going to need to be standing by an effective farming spot with a 9x9 square around. That's because the tool leprechaun lets you note, papayas just from your inventory, as it does with your herbs and all that stuff. Hope that helps. But long story short, you're also going to need 3 other things. You're going to need a fruit bat pouch, a fruitful scroll, or 1k fruitful scrolls, because you don't want to keep running back to the G just because you got 1, as well as summoning potions. Now summoning potions, they're a must-have because you do run out of summoning points. Now summoning points are the amount of points that they affect how many special casts you can do. An example would be if you're banking loads of items using a yak, you would only get 8 per minute, and then it would have to go up and up and up, a bit like your run energy. But the summoning potions actually restore it fully. Now there is another thing you can use to help you out here, that is a spirit cape. I don't have one at the moment, but I'm planning to get one when I go back to dungeoneering. But this usually halves, or I think converts your points into 1/3 of their original value. So an example would be you could do 3 normal special abilities from your familiar. You then, if you had a spirit cape on, you could do 4, because you get that extra 1/3. You could, or if it's half, you'll be able to do 6 because it's double. So yeah, look into a spirit cape if you enjoy these type of money making methods. That's because it'll increase your cast ability, and you could AFK a lot of it. But watch out for those fuckers that steal your papayas. They're pricks and they will do it. Now if a lot of you haven't noticed, there are a lot of bots going. There's a lot of bots gone from the game. Jagex are doing their job fairly well, actually. They're fulfilling their promise to us legit players that they're getting rid of bots. So, to all you guys that I don't see here fishing, I don't see why not. Lobsters are rising heavily in price because there's no bots to supply them. You need to be the one supplying them. I did this for an hour, and I made 800 GP. Oh, 800k GP, my bad. Now, for a lot of you low-level players, doing this is just easy. You'll make, like, if you do this for 10 hours, that's 8 mil. 8 mil can set you up on any of the other guides I've given you and get you at, like, quite a few higher levels. An example would be 8 mil can go towards buying you Full Dragon, where you can go and train your Slayer. And, it's just worth it. Look at it. I mean, I know I'm 99 fishing, so it's a bit more. So how about we say 700k GP an hour? Now, do lobsters at Catherby, right by bank, from level 60, because I don't think there is a difference from 60 to 99. Enjoy. Now, this next piece of footage is dragon pickaxe hunting. Now, dragon pickaxe hunting is really good. At today's price, it's something along the lines of 18 mil for a dragon pickaxe, and that's street price, and that's because no one can be fucked to do them, and there's no bots to farm them. Now, I'd just like to say a big thank you to OWENS from my clan, who actually provided me with this footage. Now, he got relatively lucky. He's showing you the gear, etc. that he used, as I did ask him to, as well as, what he's actually taking there. So make sure you can do something slightly similar to this, with obviously your own modifications to what you're comfortable with, to what you think will work, and try it out. Now, he got extremely lucky on how quickly he got a dragon pickaxe. He got it within the first 15 minutes, I believe. Now, I'm not going to say everyone gets that, because it's just not true. Not everyone will get you one. And it's true. You won't always get one. I said that twice now. Anyway, so yeah, this can, on average, be about 10 mil an hour, which is, I thought that was pretty damn good. So, right, thank you for watching this part of my guide. Moving on to the last bit that I know you guys will like. Now, this next money-making guide is, I've left it to last because it has the highest requirement. It doesn't necessarily make the most GP, but it can make you a fair amount if you use your noggin. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm showing you how to get to the Tavali Dungeon from the bank. As you can see, there is a relatively, just look at this small distance, you can click. If you have 70 agility, you can go through the pipe, which I'm about to show you where it's located. It's a bit tricky, seeing as the graphics in EOC and RS3, but it's that little hole in the wall you can see here. Now, if you're a lower level, I'd advise bringing a little bit of food, because you're going to run in and take these, blue dragon scales. Now, if you just pick up the blue dragon scales, you'll make around 1 mil an hour, 1.5 mil an hour. With a sword, it can go up to 2 mil an hour. Now, if you really want to make GP, make sure you pick up the blue hides as well. This will significantly increase your run by a tenfold, because most of these people, they're not here to bank the hides, because they don't have the 70 agility to run back and forth, and it's just effort. Instead, they're going to leave them on the floor. So make sure you go to a crowded dungeon, and this is what you do. So if you're gonna pick up the hides, which are about 3 times the price, and if it was only the hides, and it's a crowded enough world to do that, you can make up to 8 mil an hour just by doing this. Now, at a low level, that would have been fucking amazing for me. I'd be jumping off my seat an hour just to make 8 mil. That's bloody great, especially with a tortoise. So you do that 8 mil an hour, in 10 hours you could have 80 mil. Now, people are probably going to go, no, that's not possible, it's too newbie for that, but try it. Prove my method right, and then comment and go, yeah mate, sorry gaming, you're the best, you always are. I'll join your clan, your name there is Supreme Overlord, Commander, Leader, Overseer, the Master, etc, etc, Boss. I can live with that, that's fine, just comment that. But honestly, if you don't do this, you're a sucker. Or only if you have 70 agility. If you don't have 70 agility, fair dues. Right guys, thank you for watching this guide. I hope you all make bank from this, and I don't want to be getting I don't want to be getting PMs, I've had 2 now, saying, oh, I used your money to make thingy, can I donate to you please? I did this to make you money, not to make me money. I'm fairly capable of it myself, I'm just lazy at the moment. So, once more, thanks for watching the video, like, subscribe and comment if it did help you. And I know I usually say something along the lines of if you hate, dislike, unsubscribe, etc. But you know what, that just hurts, so don't do that to me. Right guys, only yakking your chain. Alright, have a good one guys, I hope this all does make you bank in all seriousness, and I do honestly hope I've helped you. Right guys, gaming signing out, enjoy.